What's up, everybody? Welcome to Pete's Basement Extras. We had way too much stuff over the last 2 weeks to review, so here's the rest of it. Yay! We got Avengers 31 we're going to talk about, Punisher 7, MPH 2, Turtles in Time 1, TMNT 35. We're going to talk real quick about the Shredder's new look, Armor Hunters, and Red City. Let's get the basura out of the way first. What do you say? Red City #1. Did you like this?
I did a little bit.
Yeah?
It's interesting. The whole Mars thing.
I struggled to get through this shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I, you know what? I had to give up once I saw Termigar the Tuska.
That's a Thundercats reference for anybody who's confused.
I
don't know. The Mars thing was interesting, except the whole, all the 9 planets are like a government themselves, and like
then it's too much.
And like the countries
Right.
that are war. It's a political intrigue movie with outer space instead of countries. I couldn't get into it. It's not my thing.
Yeah,
And the artwork was very cartoony for, you know.
Yeah, for a book of this style, definitely, the artwork doesn't match. The artwork is good. Don't get me wrong, but
It sucks when art doesn't really match a book. Daniel Blank had asked us this past week, like, what we thought of the artwork in Batman Eternal. And we're not reviewing the book itself, but oh man, for the past fucking 2 issues, Batman Eternal has gone downhill with artwork, man. It sucks.
It's a weekly.
I understand that,
Besides Bagley, who can do a weekly? And even he would need a freaking head start.
even his weekly was, was kind of trailing off there. But
what they're doing is, again, these fucking, I don't even want to call them villains, scabs.
Scabs is probably a good
just
word.
Come and just doodle.
And jizz all over the fucking page.
That's what it looked like. It was bad.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
so
a
glad
shame.
I'm not reading this book.
It's a good story.
It's a great story.
And the problem is that the bad artwork is going to dissuade people from continuing it.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a fucking shame. What's Armor Hunters, man? You were...
It's a Valiant book.
Uh-huh.
Jumping on Valiant.
I know. I'll get
It
there
took you forever to
eventually.
jump on Arrow, so eventually, like 10 years.
Oh yeah,
ago.
Daniel. You also asked us what I think of Arrow. I fucking love it. I swear, I don't know why it took me this long to actually get into the shit, but now that I do, I watched the first season, 23 episodes in like 4 days, and now I'm just trying to hunt down season 2. Katie Cassidy is just beautiful. Katie, if you're watching this, please just come down to Greenpoint. Just let's go out for nice Italian food and some wine and some whiskey. It's worth a shot. Don't fucking judge me. She's gorgeous.
She did. The pictures you posted of her were just forget about it.
Yeah.
Woman Crush Wednesday. That's
Yeah.
where it's at. So Armor Hunters.
All right. There's Exo Manowar, right?
Yes.
And he has his alien suit,
Right.
and it kind of implies that he's the only one that's ever had it. Not anymore.
Right.
This is not maybe it's not the first suit, or maybe this suit has just gotten around a lot,
Like a
suit-
whore.
like a whore, yeah. But
The village bike.
it's
Like
left
that's how it
residuals in different planets, and so there's this group of aliens, this team that goes around killing them. And they've implied that it was once a massive group, like they say a massive Nova Corps, and now it's down to like a few.
Right.
And they're interesting characters. They're fucking unbelievably creative.
Yeah.
Their spaceship is a giant robot.
The spaceship in itself is a robot.
Yeah.
So it's a Voltron shit.
Yeah, it's better.
Kind of, but it's
Better
self.
than
It's
Voltron?
self.
It's better that they don't fly it apart. But he's actually living. Voltron is just a robot in control. This robot has an AI.
Yeah, the spaceship itself is a sentient. It's a sentient being, but yeah, it's like a shipboard AI.
Yeah.
That apparently sends down one of its little probes and completely wipes out New Mexico.
Well, Mexico City, actually.
Mexico City. I'm sorry, Mexico City.
Good start.
In one shot, just
We're getting
boom,
worse.
gone, just disappeared. Just like, oh shit.
That was
These
actually-
guys mean business.
They want the Earth to give up the Exo Manowar suit. And Ulrich, is not having that. He's like, no, fucking, I need it to defend my people, and yada yada, so forth. But their history is, even if they get the suit, they destroy the planet.
Right.
So, chaos will ensue.
Yep. Yeah.
You've been trying to turn me on to Valiant for a while, and I fell off the wagon with that. I do aim to get back into it. at some point. I'm still playing a big game of catch up.
Yeah, I read this and I enjoyed it even knowing nothing about Exo Man.
Yeah, it's pretty jump friendly.
Yeah, so pretty cool.
Turtles in Time 1. Is that right?
I expected not to like it.
I was
I expected
expecting
to hate
a
it.
thing of like a rehash of the video game.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was cute.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
fun.
Cute was a good, fun, cute,
Yeah. Absolutely.
childish kind of thing. All of a sudden,
Yeah.
like it opens up. The turtles are being chased by dinosaurs. They have no idea why or what happened.
Yeah, this looks like it's taken right from the current TV show.
It
Yeah.
also states
Right.
that there
Yeah.
was a book supposed to come out, an annual, but it hasn't come out yet.
Right.
Is that the case?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why I have no
That's
idea
what
who that girl is.
Right.
Because I'm like, the last
device.
annual that I remember was like they were doing a street gang thing with
Yeah.
the guy Brooklyn and
Uh-huh.
his old gang buddies or whatever.
Yeah, it hasn't come out yet.
Okay, I was really fucking.
And they actually blame it on the fact that she's a time traveler. That's why the Bahamas book hasn't come out yet.
Ha,
Right,
that's pretty
yeah,
funny.
yeah.
All right, I'll let you slide on that one, IDW.
Yeah,
well
good.
played.
Well,
Hmm.
yes, well played editorially.
But artwork was really cute. It was
Yes.
funny.
Yeah.
They named the little dinosaur pet Pepperoni. Which was kinda
Pepperoni.
cool.
Yeah.
You would like.
Cute.
I did.
Um,
Could go for some pepperoni right now.
but yeah, the way the turtles are drawn, it's just like the current animated series.
Yeah.
So that's probably taking a couple pages out of that book.
It's definitely still in continuity with the current series, though,
Okay.
which you need to get up on, dude. It's
Yeah,
so
I mean, I
fucking
read number 35, which I'm assuming we're gonna
You'll,
talk about right now.
you'll appreciate going back.
good. Yeah, you really will.
You can stick with 35 and forward,
Yeah.
but
You'll have a lot of fun to backtrack.
Yeah, I mean, even this, even though there wasn't a whole hell of a lot going on action-wise, I mean, this is really-
This issue features Casey Jones taking on his father and his street gang. His
Mhm.
father's out to kill him now because he wouldn't join him, and Shredder because he's so afraid of the Shredder that he won't cross him, so he's going to kill his own son. And
That's
also, you have Old Hob, who secured some old
Mutagen.
stock gen scientist and some mutagen, and
And-
also Splinter's blood.
yes.
And they inject it into Slash, and lo and behold, Slash like flips out, goes crazy. He, like the mutagen, whatever, the blood is taking effect, and it kind of mellows him out. And now he's not a dumb brute anymore.
he's lucid.
Yeah, he's
actually-
normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They changed the whole dialogue bubble and everything.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
really, it was done perfectly.
Oh,
It's such a good series, man. It really is.
yeah.
Which is good because we need some good Ninja Turtle stuff in our life because the movie is not going to be. The pics of Shredder finally leaked, and it looks like Edward Scissorhands fucked a Gundam.
Couldn't have said it better.
There's not even regular
Couldn't have
blades
said it any
on
better
them. It's like
myself.
there's a fucking
They look like-
pitchfork, a fucking hedge trimmer.
They look like they duplicate a Rambo's Bowie knife 95,000 times and just slapped it everywhere.
There's like some old ass Silver Samurai armor and shit. One speculation
This
is
is
that
crazy,
this
man.
is the movie itself is supposed to be a trilogy, so maybe this isn't the first Shredder that we see. Maybe this is, a preliminary thing, and they'll redo the armor, make it a little bit more streamlined in the future.
No, it's still bad.
It still fucking sucks. That's
Yeah.
like polishing a turd.
Right.
Why is Shredder a white dude? That's my fucking question.
Oh, he's a white dude.
He's a white dude. He's that dude that plays the villain in like every fucking movie he's in. I don't know his
British.
name. No, you recognize him if you see. I don't know his fucking name, but he's actually a pretty cool actor. He always plays a scumbag. Always.
Okay.
As soon as I seen the motherfucker, I was like, that's Shredder, guaranteed. But
Well, with-
Shredder's name is Oroku Saki. This dude, the only thing he knows about sake is maybe he drank it at a Japanese restaurant that one time, and then he woke up in some fucking hooker's bed out in Whitestone. He had no idea how he got there.
But enough about Pete's trials and tribulations.
That was not a true. That was a fictional tale.
Sure, that's what you want everybody else to know.
Point
is that Michael Bay, and I said this on Facebook when he posted the image the other day, Michael Bay has become this generation's Joel Schumacher.
yeah,
He is ruining my fucking childhood.
You know what it is? It's not. Okay. Bear with me. It's not all his fault. When was the last time a Michael Bay movie flopped?
Look,
It's the
I
fucking
will.
fans for accepting his garbage.
Well, no, absolutely, you are absolutely right. I agree with you wholeheartedly. However, those same fans
You
also
can get
accepted
away with-
the abortion that was Joel Schumacher's films with Batman Forever.
I agree.
You can
And
get away
Batman
with
Robin.
bullshit, fucking big ass explosions and over the top robots and Transformers because that's what the whole damn series is about: over the top robots and explosions.
No,
The
even,
Ninja Turtles are
even
not.
in that he pushed his luck. Those little
He
robots.
certainly
those
did.
little-
He definitely is pushing his luck, but he actually did it correct enough to make people happy. With this,
Except for Devastator's nutsack, but nonetheless.
right. But with this, there is nothing that I've seen so far of this film that I like.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
that's a fucking shame of it. I mean, they were too tall in the first place, but I figured, all right, maybe the rest of it will be good and I can get away with it. No, I'm not. I'm not with it. I'll see it, but I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna go to the movies to see it. I'll wait for fucking Netflix.
Wow. Not even a matinee, $8 flick?
Nah, I don't think they're gonna get my money out of this.
Wow.
I don't. I'm gonna boycott this shit. I want it to fucking flop.
Good. That's what people should do. They should
Yeah.
boycott it.
Download it illegally.
And that's gonna be
Fucking
it.
cost. We're not editing anything. This is a raw feed. Cost the fucking movie industry some money, so this way bullshit like this doesn't fucking happen anymore.
All right.
Speaking of bullshit, Avengers 31.
Skip
Trying
this
to
one.
keep going with Avengers is very trying. It gives you a headache. They've still got these incursions going on, but there's so much other shit to deal with.
So much.
This has been almost 3 years now that
and they
fucking.
Oh, yeah, go on.
Go ahead. Wait. I
They're
love when you
they're
get
time
angry.
traveling up the fucking wazoo.
Yeah.
And what can they do to piss us off even more? They brought back fucking Ultron. Because
They
we
round up
Because
on
you know
an
they
Earth.
have to. They have to.
They
at
have
some
to when the
point.
movie comes out. That's fucking next year.
They wound up on an Earth that is 400 years in the future. That Ultron has taken over.
Ultron World.
So it's Return of
Not
the
only
Age
has
of
he
Ultron?
taken over, but he's made his own fucking Avengers.
Yeah.
In the
They're
form.
literally clones.
Yeah.
And they have the habits of it's oh my god, I just want
But they're
I
only
shower.
in each time period for one issue. Basically, okay, here's the deal. They reformed the Illuminati from, remember,
Yeah.
World War Hulk and all this
Yeah.
stuff, because they basically have to destroy these other Earths before their Earth is destroyed, or both universes. So the incursion point, of course, is at Earth, because Earth is fucking everything bad happens at Earth.
Of course.
So it's either one
Black
Earth
Cloud.
dies,
Black Cloud.
or two universes die.
Right.
You still with me?
I'm
Okay.
trying my best.
Every book starts out with the same fucking shit. Well, Reed Rich is saying, I understand everything ends. It's a premature end of shit that I cannot tolerate.
Right.
Every fucking issue. Every issue. I skipped
The
the first
previously
page.
in Avengers.
Oh my
is-
god. It's horrible.
It's really fun watching him get mad for once. So, they have to destroy these Earths. They feel really bad about it. They bring Captain America into the Illuminati several months ago, before all of this incursion shit happened.
Which, why the fuck was he not in the first place? But okay.
Because
fine.
he's too much of a do-gooder. He's not the
Yeah,
guy
he's too
that's
much of a
going
patriot.
to,
Yeah.
to go that extra mile and kill people. If he, even though Captain America's a soldier, he should get the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
But, basically it's coming down to, well, it's either us or them, and it can't be us.
Right.
So we're going to kill those other Earths. It's
Right.
fucked up, but that's what we got to do.
Right.
So Cap finds out what they're up to. They mind wipe him, and now he finds out that they did that, and
Mind
he's
wipe.
pissed off.
You know who else was mind wiped recently? Not so recently, but a while ago.
Batman?
Yes.
I'm kind of starting to wish I was mind wiped.
Yeah. So somewhere in the melee of punching the shit out of Stark, the time gem breaks. And this is why they're being thrust through time. Because for some reason the time gem is broken, but in other times the time gem is not broken yet, so the time gem reforms, and when it reforms it throws them through another time
This
zone,
shit
and
here?
then it breaks, and then they're in there for an issue, and then the time gem reforms, and then they get
You know,
thrown
you
out.
could have saved yourself so much breath, number one, and so much time if you had just said that this was Avengers Quantum Leap.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, there really is.
Like,
It
is Scott
really
Bakula
is.
in this book? I want to know. I want to know.
This is what maybe people are talking about him all.
And everything is fucking talking about doing time jumps and everything. Even Uncanny Avengers.
All the Avengers.
It's the Avengers books are now too big.
Wait.
Everybody's a fucking Avenger. Calm your
Yes.
goddamn
Yeah,
nerves.
okay.
Calm your tits.
Avengers
Just calm your
Undercover.
tits.
The
It's
kids
still great.
is great. Avengers World has aspects of it that are good, but overall it's still too much.
They have to reel it back
Yes.
a lot. A reboot is not the fucking answer because they'll just reform the fucking disease in the new world. They have to take it back.
X-Men syndrome. That's what it is.
It's too fucking big. They have to take it back to just fighting supervillains for every couple of issues. That was what made comics great, is you fight a fucking supervillain, you fuck his simple ass up, and you move on to the next story and supervillain.
Yeah.
That's it. We're not asking for a lot. These motherfucking writers aren't novelists. Stop your shit.
Well, therein lies the problem.
No, a lot of them swear they are.
That's the problem.
Well, that's one problem. The other problem is that both Marvel and DC right now are trying to create some other universe, expanding storyline to try to make the next movie out of, or TV series, or whatever it is. They're trying to use it as a springboard, to do something completely crazy and outlandish and get it on.
Yep.
Get it.
Marvel and DC got plans, man. We got asked a question. I don't remember who it was. Like, what we feel about DC's plans, which leaked recently. For,
CM Sanchez. What do we think about this DC movie schedule?
Which is, if you missed that, May 2016 is going to be Superman versus Batman. July 2016 is Shazam. December 16 is Sandman. May 2017 is Justice League. July 2017 is Wonder Woman. December 17 is Flash and Green Lantern Team Up. And then May of 2018 is Man of Steel 2. I don't give a fuck, man.
This is 2 years. I mean, this is 2 years before we even see the first film that they planned.
See, why is Wonder Woman the 5th fucking movie in this list? She's part of the big 3, right?
Yeah,
Big
she's
3?
supposed to be. Yeah.
Big 3 left nut. No, 5th year, 2017.
At this point, I'll go see something, probably just to bitch about it. I think DC is rushing too much. I don't think they've got a good plan of action. I think they're going to bounce around too much. And at this point, I don't fucking care unless it's a Marvel movie.
They need to do what Marvel did. There's nothing wrong with copying what they did.
Right.
No,
It worked. Billions of dollars.
Some asshole in a suit is just talking about the bottom dollar and they want it now. And that's it.
Right.
And we're the ones who are going to suffer for it. Right now, we're getting all of these comic book movies, but eventually people are going to get fucking tired of sucky comic book movies, and then it's going to fall off.
People have already started to get tired of sucky comic book movies. They're already saying that pretty much like the whole comic book movie movement is kind of peaked right. It's kind of peaking like right about now, and it's about to go downhill.
Give it until Marvel Wave 3. I think if anybody's going to save this, it's going to be fucking Marvel, because Iron Man 3 notwithstanding, they haven't done much wrong.
Right.
Knock on fucking wood.
I like Iron Man 3.
It was good. It wasn't
as
anywhere near
1 and 2.
Yeah. I understand it set the basis for Avengers 2 and everything, but as an overall story, but they are fixing it with the whole Mandarin thing, with that little one shot in Thor.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Right.
That will make it a lot more acceptable in my book.
Yep.
But we're not here to talk about Iron Man 3.
No.
Let's move on to Punisher 7. This is a new story arc that just started. He's accidentally taking on a drug cartel down in South America.
He got his ass whooped in California.
And got fucking kidnapped, basically, after this fucking, like,
Bootleg Mexican doctor?
about to say Barrio doctor patched him up and just sold him. Sold his information for like $1,000 or so, and he winds up down in this fucking cartel drug lord's, dungeon, where he's gonna torture him, beat him, and then sell him to somebody else.
I don't want to start that way.
Eh? And the guy who comes to get him is Crossbones.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah.
That was like, ooh, Crossbones.
And the Punisher winds up teaming up with this other Marine who was down there, and these soldiers were investigating this drug lord. So it's cool to see Frank team up with a Marine. It's a very bloody series. It's bloodier than I expected out of Max, It's actually really good.
And I'm glad, because they took him out of that whole California environment.
Yeah.
Just to change it up.
Right.
I want to see him bounce around. That's what he should do.
I mean, ideally,
come back to New York eventually.
California, you have Mexico and the whole Central America thing. You have the Pacific, so you can fuck around with that. It should be good.
Yeah.
Maybe even a trip to Vietnam just to fuck.
I'm really enjoying this, and our good buddy Mitch Gerards is the whole conspirator behind this. This is all his genius. So Mitch,
Thank you.
well done, sir. I am very happy to have a Punisher title that I am enjoying the shit out of again. It's really a good book. If you are a Frank fan, hashtag don't fuck with Frank, and check out this book. We're going to close this one out with some questions, and then MPH. What do we got?
We have Head of an Enigma. Power Rangers reboot.
I'm all for it. Just get Jason Frank in that shit. That's all I care about.
I'm all for it if it put decent money behind it, because let's be real, the shit we grew up watching was just...
I mean, yeah, it was hokey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So a serious aspect of it would be awesome.
They actually reused more footage on that show than they ever did for He-Man and Masters of the Universe. For all the
hey, that
for all
rotoscoping animation was expensive,
Is it
man.
going to be a movie or a series?
I have no idea.
Because if they do a Power fucking Rangers reboot before they even try to do a Voltron movie, I'll be pissed.
Yeah, I'll be pissed at that.
yeah, I'd be with you on that one too. Yeah, the only team that did anything remotely like that I wouldn't mind seeing before Voltron would be Gotcha Man and G-Force.
Okay. Yeah.
That would be cool.
What else we got?
Radimus Torres wants to know how we feel about the Wonder Woman costume that was revealed or hidden in that.
Like I said, buddy, I'm just taking any information I get out of DC Warner Brothers with a grain of salt. It is what it is.
Yeah,
and
I gotta say, Gal Gadot is smoking hot. I never thought that she would be the choice for Wonder Woman because she just doesn't have
The physique.
the physique.
the
for it.
titties. Just gonna come out with that.
Yeah,
But I saw the image earlier. The guy showed me, and it looks like she looks like a fucking biker chick in Wonder Woman colors.
Yeah, that's really it.
You know, and that just, you know, but then again, it begs the question: how are you going to do a realistic and not too
You can't make a serious Wonder Woman flick with her running around in bikini briefs. It's not gonna happen.
right?
The
Yeah.
pants are a necessity.
Right.
Well, okay, maybe for a bit you could do it. Like what she's on Paradise Island.
Yeah, then you got to.
Then you could just change it. But that
Right.
makes sense. You're honoring the
And
tradition.
then modernize it. Yeah,
And then,
you're paying
Alright,
homage to the
fine.
classic, and then you're bringing it into the
Kind of like what they did with Captain America with the
Absolutely.
USO suit.
Yeah,
You mentioned
absolutely.
during the podcast, the main one, how DC's fucking up. Okay, Wonder Woman's pretty good. It's done pretty well. It's heavy on mythology,
Yeah.
Which is
and it should be, and it's done right, and it's perfect.
Yeah.
And that's what the movie should be, but it won't be. It won't be.
I'm just not gonna get excited about anything DC's doing. I'll see it, and it's just whatever.
Okay, so
Yeah.
how about Danny Blank wants to know, what do we think about who they chose to be Kingpin?
I'm not too familiar with him. He was from some cop show. Which one did you say?
Criminal Intent, Law and Order.
Criminal.
I never watched it.
I've seen Vincent D'Onofrio in a couple of different movies, a little bit on TV shows. He's a good actor.
He is a good actor.
Kind of an interesting choice, a
Mm.
very odd choice for a Kingpin. I don't know. I never really. I mean, he's played villains in certain movies, but I don't know if he actually has that kind of gusto to be Wilson
I
Fisk.
think he has the gusto, but Wilson Fisk, a lot of people doubt it, but it should be done this way. He's a physical character.
He's a
Right.
big dude, right?
He's
Yeah.
a big dude that's strong and he throws down.
That's the only reason why they picked Michael Clark Duncan to play him in the movie.
And he was the best thing about that movie.
Absolutely.
Which I mean, it's not hard to shine in that movie because the rest of it.
I own it.
But he was fucking awesome.
So I mean, I like him.
They're gonna have to do something with him to give it like the Nick Fury treatment or something like that. And
Now Rosario Dawson is Elektra.
No, God, no. I mean,
She's hot.
She is hot.
shoot as hell.
She don't look too Greek though.
She does. She
No.
does. But then again, The Rock is playing Hercules.
The Rock is awesome though.
True. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I still think about her boobs and Alexander, and
The Rock needs to be Black Adam, bro.
The Rock would be a perfect Black Adam.
I know.
But who owns that? DC.
Yeah. So I don't know, but I give it to Marvel. It'll be fine. I think it'll all be okay. And I'm holding out faith. I will. As long as they get Carl Urban or Tom Jane back to do the Punisher. because he's got to.
Carl Urban will make a good Punisher.
I know he would.
And he's free because his Almost Human show got canceled.
Yeah,
I saw
that
the whole
sucks.
fucking season. Loved it. Canceled. Motherfuckers.
Just
Any
like
more
Firefly,
questions?
man.
No, that's it.
All right. Let's end this on MPH. Issue 2 came out this week. Fucking awesome book.
It progressed a lot more than I thought it would.
Yeah.
But it did it so damn well.
I love the scene when he's just basically abusing the shit out of the power. And he's all of a sudden like, oh, I just transferred your bank accounts. Oh, I just tied up all your boys and beat the shit out of them. Oh, look, here's gasoline all over the place. And it's just one panel after another after another. And he's like, click, lighter. Boom!
And then he rescues him. Like, no.
Yeah, he's like, no, I'm not going to kill you. I just wanted to take everything you ever fucking had from you. That's what you get for trying to fuck me over and take my girl. Fuck you, bitch. Deuces. Just leaves him.
I thought the whole series was going to be that. Him getting back at this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Right.
No, it was like...
This is them abusing the shit out of
It
him.
was
Very
like,
next
a
issue.
third of the book was him getting his payback, and the rest of it was him moving along, moving ahead,
Giving
introducing his
the
friends.
pills to his girl, his friend, and letting them kind of run wild with it, and everybody's having fun, being super duper fast. And the way they convey the speed is an idea that I think that the writers of Flash should pay attention to.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Where they're like, the one dude is like, what are these bubbles in the air? And he's like, oh, those are raindrops, but don't worry, we'll be long gone before they even hit the ground.
And
The dialogue is
they're
great.
discovering to do different things.
Mhm.
Like the friend knows how to do like super jumps,
Yeah.
and like
They were running on water. The other girl was running down the building.
yeah, she was like walking down the building, and they were like, huh? And it was just, it's a fresh outlook on speed.
Mm-hmm.
So
And the fact that you're using it to basically steal whatever the fuck you want. It's awesome.
lots of whatever the fuck you want.
And it ends
Copious
with
amounts.
the first guy, whoever took MPH, is basically going to be sent after them to stop them
Yeah.
by the U.S. government. This is one of my new favorite books,
It is.
and I highly recommend you check it out if you haven't already. And if you have, hit us up, questions@Pete'sBasement.com, Facebook.com/Pete'sBasement, and follow us on Twitter and Instagram @Pete'sBasement, and we will see you guys next week. Make sure you tune in to the second Pete's Basement Extras when I go over this big-ass pile of Comic-Con swag that I picked up at New York Special Edition over last weekend.
Nice.
See you next week.